Raise your hand if you've ever sacrificed your personal, physical, mental and emotional health chasing a Games Workshop dream army that turns into a nightmare, spiralling into a depressive state of mind knowing it will take months to finish even if you do, all in the hope of receiving validation from an unknowable external AI that probably isn't going to be worth it anyway. If someone came to you for advice and said, I'm starting a new project, and the way I'm going to accomplish it is by locking myself in my office for days at a time while not eating, sleeping or having any sense of self-care at all, you'd be like, no, that's a terrible idea. Like my video first. Working hard has a weird stigma attached to it, right? On one hand, we're praised for working excessively hard. You did a 50-hour week. What did you do after Wednesday? On the other, when it all gets a little bit too much, or it catches up with you in the realms of destructive behaviour, or even breakdown. But working hard shows how tough I am. No, it doesn't end well. And you should check that thought pattern when you start thinking it, because the consequences of burnout can be bad. From fluctuating emotions that see you snapping at mundane things to everything becoming overwhelming like life is suddenly on boss mode.
Honey, I brought you some lemonade.
So for me, one of the things that gives me burnout is being forced onto a tram line. I hate being told what to do, or more specifically being told I can't do something a certain way. And so as a hobby YouTuber, that manifests as being forced to make Games Workshop content to get views. I understand it, I'm prepared to do it. But if I do it too much, I'm left feeling that making content about Games Workshop is killing me. And that's the same for a lot of folks. Burnout often manifests as depersonalization. You don't feel in control of your life anymore, and so you become numb to the feelings of others. That leads to lower energy levels, and eventually, a sense of futility or nihilism. After too long of feeling like a sad shell of a person, I went to see a therapist. I've only been once so far, but it was incredible, and she taught me a few tricks too. Most of which I'm not qualified to talk about. But one thing I learned I can share, and I do later in the video. But she also chats to me about my routine. I thought, this'll impress her. So I wake up about 6:30 and get up around 7, get the kids ready for school, grab some breakfast, then take them to school, and then I get to work. I work till about 2, take a short lunch, work till 5:30, come home, spend time with the kids, but often end up working instead. 6:30 it's bath time, then story time, which is awesome, then off to the gym, or work, till 9:30, then I eat. Then I collapse in front of the TV, or go back to work, and I'll work on a video until midnight, say. Rinse and repeat. She said. Oh, I said. I might see the problem. My issue is, I often feel lazy when I'm not working. Somehow, I've come to associate productivity with success. And that's not always healthy, which is why you need to check those thoughts. Playing a game? You could be painting. Time with kids? You should be making a video. Going to the gym? Why aren't you making a video? Working on a video? Why aren't you working harder on making a video? I'm saying this as much for me here. It's okay to take a break sometimes. Sleep is for the weak. I can rest when I'm dead. It's important not to let Games Workshop kill you. Or anyone else for that matter. Don't die. Ever. Tell you what though, those burnout projects, they deliver the results though, right? Sometimes you just have to grind. Well, kinda, but it's a shitty way to go about it. Some projects, the stress of it all has made me sloppy and left me hating the end results. Some though, turned out great. I was just a wreck afterwards, which is less than ideal. So let's get better together with some tips to ensure the constant weight of unpainted plastic doesn't turn you into a resentful little ball of rage. Everyone's different though, so don't try and use all these tips at once. Pick 1 or 2 that you think might work, and try those first. Do this. Breathe in for a count of 7, then breathe out for a longer count of 15. I learned this tip from attending my therapist, and it's supposed to simulate the breathing pattern we see in deep REM sleep. So when you breathe out for longer and in for shorter periods, body's muscle memory kicks in and we relax. Do it for about a minute. How do you feel? Interesting, eh? Now we're feeling a bit calmer, it's a good time to take a step back. Look at your projects and your workload and work out what it is you really need to keep. The aim here is to take all the unnecessary stuff and drop it. Making more time for you. Try to set realistic goals here. Have a think about which bit of the project is a real deadline, like an upcoming Games Workshop box release, or maybe a tournament you have to paint an army for. Or a self-imposed one, like, I have to finish this entire army to display standard. In the latter case, you can think about this. Feelings aren't facts. Just because you feel you're not good enough doesn't mean it's true. Perhaps consider relaxing those goals a little bit to give yourself a little bit more breathing space. Paint it to a tabletop standard instead of display standard. Or just paint a single unit. You'll find that when the pressure drops off, you'll have more motivation and be able to accomplish more anyway. Doing the same stuff over and 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 over is boring. It will crush your soul. You're not a zombie. Mix it up a bit. That said, sometimes you need to move a project forward. And in that case, when you are stuck doing something mindless, like priming or cleaning mold lines, it can be a good way just to make progress without eating lots of serotonin. Saving that sweet, sweet brain juice for later. Wait, am I a zombie? Talking about getting moving, a fun trick if you're looking to recover your mojo is one I got from Jay at Eons and Battle. The aim is to grab some low-hanging fruit, pick a model that's 99% finished, and do something to make it more finished. It could be add some graphs tufts to the base, or painting stripes on a piece of armour. The point is to make it easy, quick, and fun. Make time for self-care. Sounds easy. So do it, you idiot! I'm not yelling at you. I just suck at taking my own advice. Get up, have a walk, take a break from social media. I pop my videos on loop before you do. Get some sleep. You've likely been at this for days, so take a break, have a shower, be grateful for what you have. Say thank you for the little things and focus on what's good, not on the problems. And if that sounds too tough, well, that's when we call an extended family and friends. And if you don't have people you can talk to, I've got a great free Discord community where you can come and share the hobby ups and downs with a group of like-minded people. And on that note, I want to say a huge thanks to my patrons. And this month, Milton in particular gets a special thanks because he built me this incredible website, which among many things hosts my affiliate links, which includes tickets to the painting workshop I'm hosting next year with none other than Roman Lepat. Tickets are on sale now. Thank you so much for watching.